My name is Erin Blanchfield, and I'm a professional MMA fighter and also a full-time student at Montclair State University. I'm Team Parabolic.
Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield!
It's nice having coaches that have certain systems to progress versus just winging it. Since I've been coming to Parabolic, I feel more explosive and stronger and overall more athletic.
It's a 9-fight win streak in all. Perfect 6-0 in the octagon.
Oh, I want a title shot next. I want the winner of Valentina versus Grasso.
Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield!
Erin Blanchfield, nicknamed Cold-Blooded, is the biggest threat to our dangerous Dakota Ditcheva. Why? Her grappling background is deadly, and her record is near perfect at 13-2.
She's got a lot of power.
This flyweight took the fight, and Erin Blanchfield trying to close the show. It is done! Cold-blooded Erin Blanchfield! Out of Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield!
She has 1 knockout in the first round, 1 knockout in the second round, 2 submissions in the first, and 2 submissions in the second. Can Dakota handle this grappling master?
It was just like I was already training it, and I was doing both disciplines like grappling and kickboxing, and I felt like I was progressing really well in it, and it was just something that I loved doing, and I saw that they could compete and like make a living and like show them like their technique, and that women could do it too, and it was just something that I wanted to do after I saw them do that.
Erin Blanchfield is the biggest problem for Dakota in the flyweight division right now. On the other hand, she's undefeated, untested, unstoppable.
Now her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva!
Dakota Ditcheva has been mauling everyone in her path with brutal body shots and lightning-fast striking. 15 wins, 0 losses, 12 knockouts. She's the most dangerous woman in the flyweight division right now.
Come on in.
Offensive.
Oh, we're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
But there's one fighter who could be her kryptonite 1 specialist who brings exactly what Dakota has never faced. A cold-blooded assassin from New Jersey who doesn't trade strikes. She takes you to her world.
There's the tap. A tap for Erin Blanchfield. Impressive stuff for the 18-year-old. Very close. That is extended. It is done.
Nice.
Erin Blanchfield.
Arms almost great. It's great. It's great. It's great tap.
There's the tap. That is a wrap. Erin Blanchfield is the first ever women's flyweight champion.
So many upsets. All the competitors that were standing and watching and draw us off.
Unbelievable.
The new EBI Trophy Male Flyweight Champion, Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield!
This girl doesn't just win. She finishes fights in the worst way possible for strikers. On the ground, trapped, suffocating under relentless pressure. Blanchfield isn't just a UFC fighter. She's a former Eddie Bravo Invitational champion. That's one of the most prestigious grappling tournaments in the world. She started training in jiu-jitsu at 7 years old. By the time she was 12, she knew she wanted to be a professional fighter.
I felt so calm and like this is what I'm meant to do. You know, I compete at these high levels and win.
was worth 50 Ks right there.
I think it was too. I wish I was good enough for the jet.
She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Elmwood, New Jersey, Erin Blanchfield.
This isn't someone who learned grappling for MMA. This is someone who was a grappler and added MMA to her arsenal. Let's look at WHO she's beaten in the UFC, Jessica Andrade. Former UFC champion submitted in round 2.
Even with the Molly fight getting booed, I knew that, like, them booing me is not going to help her win that fight. Like, it's not her fighter. It's not going to help her in anything. She still has to deal with me. And I know I'm better than her everywhere. So that's kind of how I thought about that. I just thought it was kind of funny, especially when I was in the fight. I remember I had her in the crucifix, and she got her arm out for like a second, and the crowd cheered, and I was like, you guys are so dumb. And I put her right back in the, and then they went silent again. So I knew those boos and the cheers, like, they don't really mean anything. So like, you have to fight that person, they have to fight you. That's all that really matters.
Taila Santos, the same woman who pushed Valentina Shevchenko to a split decision in a title fight. Blanchfield dominated her for 15 minutes. Molly McCann submitted with a Kimura in round 1 at Madison Square Garden in front of a hostile crowd. Miranda Maverick dominated with 8 takedowns that set the UFC women's flyweight single fight record.
4 come by way of submission stoppage. Oh, beautiful kick by Erin Blanchfield. Leonardo in trouble.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Not just a jiu-jitsu player, is Erin Blanchfield.
It's keeping Sarah against the fence, giving her nowhere to move to. And I tell you, I don't think Sarah can continue taking these kind of shots.
And here's the scary part. In that Maverick fight, she didn't just get takedowns. She got 8 of them. That's not luck. That's systematic dismantling. Now let's talk about Dakota Ditcheva, the woman everyone's been hyping as the next big thing. She has a perfect 15-0 record, 12 knockouts, 1 submission, 2 decisions. She's the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight Champion. She did it in style, winning $1 million in the process. Dakota's not just throwing hands. She's a 3-time junior world champion in Muay Thai who represented Great Britain at the 2016 IFMA World Championships and won gold. Her signature: devastating body shots. She doesn't headhunt like most fighters. She attacks the liver, the ribs, the midsection until her opponents crumble. That's how she finished Taila Santos, the same fighter Blanchfield went to decision with. Dakota knocked her out by TKO with body punches in round 2. But here's the thing. Dakota has fought 15 times professionally. And in those 15 fights, how many elite grapplers has she faced?
Right on the money, baby. What a kick.
Look at her competition: Lisa Malden, striker; Chelsea Hackett, striker; Gina Bishop, striker; Taila Santos, solid grappling but primarily a striker; Cornelia Holmes, striker. See the pattern.
My earliest memory from fighting would be from when I was 4 years old, I would say.
Come on, Dakota!
I do remember a little bit of it, probably because on the same day my brother ended up busting his lip in another fight by accident. So that's probably what I remember firstly about the sport.
Oh, look at these two. Cute. The 1998 this would have been, would it? No, 2002, yeah, so 2002 this would have been, you were 4 years old. Oh, first kick straight away. And then the hands go.
Look at my face.
Oh my God. It's so aggressive. You do. Them kicks are going straight after the punches.
Like a box in the back.
Oh, left, right.
Problem number 1. The takedown machine. Dakota's takedown defense is untested at the elite level. Meanwhile, Blanchfield averages multiple takedowns per fight.
It's great, it's great, it's great tap.
There's the tap. Erin Blanchfield is the first ever women's flyweight champion.
I've been training since I was 7. I've been doing jiu-jitsu as well as Muay Thai. I plan on getting into MMA after this, and UFC just opened up at 125, so you'll see me with that belt in a few years.
Against Miranda Maverick, she hit 8. Against Rose Namajunas, a former champion with elite grappling, she still managed to control position and win every round. If you can't stop the takedown, you can't use your striking. It's that simple. Problem number 2, the submission threat. Dakota has 1 submission win in 15 fights. Erin has 4 in 13 fights. Blanchfield is tied for second most submissions in UFC women's flyweight history with 3.
Brogan Sanchez versus cold-blooded Erin Blanchfield. Unable to close the show, but you can't.
Problem number 3, the pressure cooker. Dakota thrives in striking exchanges. She needs space to set up her body kicks and combinations.
I have a very wrestling style of jiu-jitsu. I mostly stay on top and I have strong top pressure, and I like passing guard and getting to side control and working my submissions from there. What makes the EBI so successful and makes people want to watch it, it takes away any of the boredom that comes with watching jiu-jitsu and makes it very entertaining and fast-paced. I started practicing more leg locks and the overtime rules to be prepared for it. Winning the EBI title would be a great honor, and I think it would be a very good step in the right direction for me because I want to pursue MMA following this EBI, and having everyone knows that I'm very good at jiu-jitsu would be a very good starting point for me in my career.
Mona Kimura, that's where it's at. The real-life Chun-Li. I covered her 2 weeks ago. As a quick recap, she only uses her legs. Almost. She uses her kick as a jab, but she's a trained boxer too. Trained boxing her whole life. Trained karate her whole life. She's feet. Great. And she completely annihilated her first 2 opponents.
Millions of views in just days. A 23-year-old Japanese kickboxer has taken over the internet, and everyone is asking the same question. Is Mona Kimura about to replace Dakota Ditcheva as the most popular female combat sports star on the planet?
This is the most disrespectful domination I've ever seen in kickboxing. These fighters train years to master complex combinations. But Mona Kimura said, "Nah, I'm good," and picked one move from Taekwondo. This cut kick became her square button, and she was not letting go. Look at her opponent's face. She's already shook. Step in, eat a kick. Throw hands, eat a kick. Breathe wrong, believe it or not, eat a kick. Then she got really disrespectful, dropped her and pointed. Back to back to back to back. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. At this point, just take the L and go home. Mona really said, why learn 100 moves when one move does the trick? Real-life Chun-Li just broke the game.
50 Cent is posting about her. Social media is exploding. She's being called the real-life Chun-Li from Street Fighter, and her videos are getting more views than established champions. With a perfect 3-0 record and a fighting style that looks like a video game, is Mona Kimura the biggest threat not just to Dakota's record, but to her fan base?
Found a real Chun-Li.
One-button melee is taking the fight game by storm. Shorty only throw punches to confuse her opponent. Heard you like feet. Shorty must have practiced the same kick 10,000 times. Her opponent never sees it coming. Want to see what my shoe smell like? It's as if she's trying to remove a bunion with her opponent's face. Shorty didn't have a counter the entire fight. It's like taking on your younger sibling who don't know the controls yet. Look at the balance. Legs stay in the air, but Shorty never lose technique. Her opponent tasted more feet than Quentin Tarantino. Oh, she finally getting mad. Put her hands on Shorty.
Could this viral sensation steal all of Dakota's fans and become the new face of women's combat sports? Let's break this down because what's happening right now is unprecedented. Let's talk about what's actually happening right now because the numbers are insane. Mona Kimura's fight clips have racked up millions of views across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and Twitter in just the last few days. We're talking 5 million, 10 million, some clips hitting 20+ million views. That's more than most championship fights get. 50 Cent, one of the biggest names in entertainment, posted about her saying Street Fighter vibes. I would just keep hitting the square button in the arcade. When 50 Cent posts about you, you've officially gone mainstream.
This woman's disrespectful. Not only did she kick her, she nearly tried to shove her foot into her mouth. You're not about to smear my lips with your toes.
Falcon punch!
Get your get back, ma'am. Stop letting her kick you.
I can't.
She's like Sanji out of One Piece. The whole first round. Look at the surgical precision of the feet. Her face was touching more feet than pedicures. She might be inebriated from inhaling so much of her opponent's nail polish. Second round.
But it's not just him. Celebrities, athletes, gamers, casual fans who don't even watch combat sports. Everyone is talking about the real-life Chun-Li. The comparisons to the Street Fighter character are everywhere because her rapid-fire kicks literally look like you're watching a video game come to life.
Come on in.
The fence.
We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
And a power.
And our opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Here's what's crazy. Dakota Ditcheva has a 15-0 record, just won $1 million, and is the PFL champion. Mona Kimura has 3 fights. Yet right now, this week, Kimura is getting more online attention than Dakota has ever gotten. Why? Because in the age of social media, it's not always about who's the best fighter. It's about who goes viral. And Kimura's style is perfect for viral content. Those kicks, that rhythm, the Chun-Li comparison, it's shareable, it's memeable, it's viral gold. Let's analyze why Mona Kimura is blowing up when there are so many talented fighters out there.
This is the most disrespectful domination I've ever seen in kickboxing. These fighters train years to master complex combinations. But Mona Kimura said, nah, I'm good, and picked one move from Taekwondo. This cut kick became her square button, and she was not letting go. Look at her opponent's face. She's already shook. Step in, eat a kick. Throw hands, eat a kick. Breathe wrong, believe it or not, eat a kick. Then she got really disrespectful, dropped her and pointed. Back to back to back to back. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. At this point, just take the L and go home. Mona really said, why learn 100 moves when one move does the trick? Real-life Chun-Li just broke the game.
The video game effect. Her fighting style literally looks like a Street Fighter special move. People see those rapid head kicks and immediately think Chun-Li's Hyakuret Sukyaku. That instant recognition connects with millions of gamers and pop culture fans who would never watch a normal fight. Perfect for short-form content. Her highlight reel kicks fit perfectly into 15 to 30-second clips. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Her style was made for this era. Dakota's body punch knockouts are brutal and effective, but they don't translate as well to viral clips.
た後にすぐにパンチを当てれば十分倒せるタイミングがあるんで。
さあ伸びてきましたが、
でもスペシャリストですね。本当に素晴らしいですこのタイミング。
当てました。そして2つ。襟を当てていきました木村。さあゆかとしてはどんどん詰めていきながら持ち味のパンチを当てていきたい場面です。非常にパンチが威力あります木村。
The crossover appeal. Kimura isn't just attracting combat sports fans, she's pulling in gamers, anime fans, people who've never watched a fight in their lives. That's a massive untapped audience that Dakota, despite being more skilled, hasn't reached. The underdog story. She's only 3-0. People love watching a rising star. There's excitement around discovering someone before they're famous. Dakota's already established. She's already the champion. Kimura feels like you're watching the beginning of something special.
という感じだったんです。そう印象的には。はい。さあ来るところカウンターで。あーっと今度は右。さあ1ラウンド。1分30秒残してあっという間に2回の KO ですよ。
序盤のコンタクトの部分で、 もう荻原選手が右目かな、左目かちょっと気にしてたんですけどね、その時点でもうちょっと心が折れちゃった感じでしたね。はい。いや、文字通り、かすり傷一つない。
Celebrity cosigns. When 50 Cent posts about you, his 30+ million followers see it. That's instant mainstream credibility and exposure that traditional combat sports media could never provide. The internet doesn't care that Dakota has 15 fights and a world title. Right now, Mona Kimura is the name everyone's searching for. But before we crown Kimura as the new queen, let's remember who Dakota Ditcheva actually is and what she's accomplished.
Pain ain't cheap. Right hand. Preach.